Well, you'd end up with this, the most powerful convertible ever made. Welcome everyone to the £160,000 Brabus-S BiTurbo Roadster.
Sweet mother of God, this is fast!
The secret to all this speed, of course, is the engine. What Brabus do is take the standard Mercedes V12 and then throw almost all of it away. Only the cylinder block remains, and even that is modified. Everything else is new. New and bigger. The original car has 5.5 litres. This is a 6.3, and the result of that is dramatic. 730 brake horsepower. That's more than any Bentley, it's more than any Ferrari, more than any Lamborghini even. Of course, it's not actually that difficult to screw 730 horsepower from an engine. But it is difficult to put all that power on the road. And it's nigh on impossible when the engine is churning out an almost ridiculous 1,000 torques. 1,000 torques is what you'd use for restarting a dead planet. It's so much that when they put the engine in the car, it wouldn't move at all. Traction control just sat there going, this is impossible. And when they turned the traction control off, the rear wheel spun till the tyres burst. As a result, they've now limited it to just 811 torques, which is about what you'd use to power a medium-sized aircraft carrier.
Now, at this point, you're probably expecting me to say that they've limited the top speed as well, and I'm afraid they have, to 219 miles an hour. The top speed is incredible, but the way it gets there boggles the mind. 100. 120. 140. I'm now going 180. Faster than the top speed of an Apache helicopter gunship. I'm running out of runway.
I suppose I ought to explain at this point that Mercedes limit this car to 155 miles an hour because that's the limit of what various components can take. So if you're going to make it go 219 miles an hour, those components have to be changed. That discrete body kit, therefore, is not for show. It's there to keep me on the ground, which is handy when you're doing 320 feet a second. And what kind of underfloor engineering does the Brabus have to keep it in check at this kind of speed? Well, put simply, it's all very big. The brakes are the size of dustbin lids and have 12 pistons each. The tyres could encompass Neptune, and at speed, the whole car sits lower to the road than normal by 15 millimeters. So, has it worked?
No, not really. Even though they've reined in the torque, there's still far too much of it. Every time you go near the throttle, even in a straight line, you just get the traction control going, oh, I don't know what to do. Even if you turn the traction control off, this being a Mercedes, of course, it isn't really off. So you've got the brakes stabbing away at the back tyre, desperately trying to control a mountain of torque, just wasting their time. Honestly, you may as well blow on an oil rig fire. You have to develop a new technique, which is blast down the straight. Hard on the brakes. Ooh, I think I've just made a crease in the runway. And then go very slowly. Slowly. Ease the power in. Still the traction control squirming away. And then, oh, no, that was too much. It's very hard work, this.
And worse, after a worryingly short amount of time, the brakes were completely shot. Still, at least this meant I could pull over and stop the madness. In terms of handling, then, this car is a nightmare. It just cannot cope with the volcano under the bonnet. Here, then, is 2 and a bit tons of proof that absolute power really does corrupt. Absolutely.